DSS has raised an alarm over a fresh plot by some sub subversive elements to truncate the inauguration of Bola Tinubu, the president-elect. Who are the people? Now, this guy just raised a unnecessary alert. Who are the people that want to truncate this inauguration? Peter Afunaya, the spokesperson of the secret police, said the agency was much aware of the plots and prepared ahead of them. Afunaya, in a statement on Thursday, then urged Nigerians, CSOs and media to adhere strictly to the security guidelines on the day of the inauguration in Abuja. The Department of State Service has raised the alarm about a plot to scuttle the inauguration of Tinubu on May 29. The secret police then warned those it described as subversive elements working to stop the inauguration of Tinubu and governors elect across the country on Monday. This was disclosed in a statement by the secret police spokesperson Peter Afunaya on Thursday, May 25, via the agency's Twitter handle. According to the DSS, all uncredited and uninvited persons are to stay away from the event on Monday. It urged Nigerian civil society organizations and the media to strictly adhere to the security and civil guidelines during the inauguration. The statement reads in part, the service is, however, aware of plans by subversive elements to disrupt the programs in parts of the country. The aim is to undermine security agencies' efforts at ensuring peaceful ceremonies as well as creating panic and fear among members of the public. On Wednesday, March 1st, Tinubu was declared the winner of the February 25 presidential election by Mahmoud Yakubu, the professor, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission. Since the declaration, many opposition parties and candidates, including Atiku and Obi, have challenged Tinubu's victory in the tribunal. Earlier this month, the 2023 presidential election petition tribunal began the hearing against Tinubu, and political parties have been making their cases at the tribunal. The next sitting is expected to hold on Friday, May 26. Wow. Legit.ng earlier reported that Garba Shehu, the spokesperson to President Buhari, has dismissed the report that the Niger Republic would protect its employer after leaving office on May 29. Shehu said the president's comment was on his way of throwing banters to douse tension around him. The president on Tuesday said the Niger Republic would protect him if anybody comes after him when he leaves office on May 29. Okay, well, we don't see. Civilian coup, that is what it is. How are you force someone on the people? Fake and false alarm. DSS is the promoter and the architect of the whole plot. Please, if you have something to help Nigeria, please go out and face bandits. Stop saying all this rubbish. They are just raising false alarm. That is just all we can say. It's just to make some people look bad. Tinubu might be installed in Aso Rock, but believe me, all will regret the action soonest. Well, I have not seen son of Tinubu, Atiku and Obi respond to any of you guys that are busy insulting each other for nothing's sake. Can any of you guys tell us that any of these guys paid your school fees to be insulting each other about them? There's one Tinubu die-hard supporter that have disappeared from here. Odion Richard is his bro since Tinubu stole people's mandate. Nobody they see you again. What's happen? How can police being arm of court support the inauguration of a candidate who stole votes in broad daylight? What is this one saying? Like, I remember what before the election, some soldiers came out and said, you know what, you better choose wisely. That if you don't choose anybody that you say is the president is what who they are going to work for. Whatever they ask them to do is what they are going to ask them to do. Well, the question you need to ask is that does it mean the Nigerian people did not vote well, or the man that they choose is what they are going to work with? So you don't expect the DSS or the security officials to say otherwise. In as much the man who they put there to do the job said Tinubu is the winner. So what do you expect them to do? Those who are supposed to challenge the victory of Tinubu have done so. DSS is working, and lazy bulldog. Where were you with all these insecurities for 8 years, Buhari APC government? Please inform Nigerians what is happening in Plateau and Benue and brief them. Nonsense inauguration. Useless threats. In a nation where over 100 people died in Plateau State without the killers held accountable, nobody said anything. Even the presidency did not even condemn it, and you are coming to tell us that they want to disrupt one inauguration that you know that people are not even interested in. Who does that in a country like this? This Nigeria Secret Police DSS always raising false alarm to create panic, just to make it seem as if they are working. Buhari is a rugged senior officer that knows much about coup. He has conventionally and officially handed over staff of office to the Asiwaju of Nigeria today at 10 a.m. Should there be any crisis, Jagaban is already in charge. It is good to have knowledge of political science and international relations. Any unruly behavior and action should be dealt with. We wouldn't even know. We don't even know DSS that blows smoke without evidence. Dear Mr. Funaya, no Nigeria is interested to be there. Buhari merely use Mahmoud Yakubu as a sheet because Tinubu were ready to peel the beans in the market. That is the game plan. So Peter Funaya, stop crying more than the bereaved. It is the reason Mahmoud Yakubu hurriedly declared Tinubu the winner without knowing the implication of his action. At the end, they will tell us to go to court because the man Tinubu has already bought over the judiciary. The nonsensical, useless, misdirected threat we see in this nation is reason behind our backwardness. Where were these law enforcement agencies when thugs had their way during the election? Our major prayers should be let the masses not decide to act, because if the people want to act, no force under heaven will stop them. That's it. What kind of DSS? Toothless bulldog. Where were you when terrorists visited Kuje prison? Where were you when there was gunshot at Aso Rock? Where were you when Chibok girls were kidnapped? In fact, do you need a prophet to tell you Nigeria lack security?